it is what it is. He said, like, you know, I've learned, you know, that I've got to get with it, and that's what I'm trying to do. Robert Helenius has come in. He boxed last week, low-key fight out in Finland in a castle, won that in 3 rounds. He said he was in the dressing room, Robert Helenius. He's in the dressing room, just won the fight, and 5 minutes after the fight, he gets a phone call. Do you fancy fighting Anthony Joshua next Saturday? They found the music just broke.
I mean, how can he do that? Can he do that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he can. I mean, listen, this
is it safe to
do
it?
His reaction was now. Jim, I think because it was a low-key fight. I mean, he got absolutely flattened by Deontay Wilder in a fight before, in a round. Big right hand knocked him out, Sparko, and he got back into winning ways. 39 years of age, and he goes at this stage of his career. That's a, you know, it's a great opportunity.
So is he getting changed? Coming over from this castle in Finland, he's keeping his gloves on his shorts.
Absolutely. I mean, he was in good humour yesterday as well. I mean, he's really up for it. One thing we can guarantee about Helenius is he will take the fight to Anthony Joshua, and that's exactly what Anthony needs. He needs someone to take the fight to him so he can get off his shots and see what Derek James, his new trainer, they've been working on stuff. He said he's been implementing stuff into Joshua, and we're going to see that on Saturday night. Joshua was in good spirits.
Right.
If you were paying Panther though, Spence, and you paid expecting to see Joshua against Dillian White, would you not feel a little bit shortchanged? Should there have been an offer of a refund if you actually didn't want to see it through?
Glad you asked that, Alex, because actually there is an offer of a refund. You know, I think that, you know,
what Eddie was saying that the other day.
Yeah, I've got to give Matchroom props. You know, for what they've done here is they've turned it around quickly. They've saved the show. We've got to understand that, you know, there's probably 16 fighters on the undercard, and 8 fights on the undercard. Each one of those fighters relies on their, you know, them paydays because they don't earn money apart from when they fight. You know, these undercard fighters. So, you know, it's very difficult when you're starting out. Thankfully, that, you know, Matchroom saved the show.
They saved the show.
Yeah.
But is Helenius better than no show?
Oh, absolutely.
Go and fight Louis Fury. Go and fight Frank Sanchez.
Very slim. A very slim chance. But what I can guarantee with Helenius is he'll take the fight straight to Joshua.
Frank Sanchez.
And he will let his hands go. So I suppose
that means he'll let his hands
bring
go.
back old man perfectly.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. That's what I want to see.
I mean,
so
is there any needle between the two of them?
No, there's no needle. They've sparred before. You know, they know each other. They know each other, and I think that there's no needle at all. I think it's going to get in there and do the job. Look, I think that it'll be a great spectacle. White lasts.
Yes.
No,
I'm with you. I mean, they're mentally putting up a decent argument for it. What else could they do?
Yeah.
But there was a lot of needle between Joshua and White.
Yeah, absolutely. But look, there's an adverse finding with Dillian White, and I'm just glad that Matchroom actually, getting into that, Matchroom pulled the event as soon as they found out. I think that Eddie Hearn admitted himself. You know, they made a lot of mistakes with the Conor Benn situation and the way they dealt with that Conor Benn situation, and they pulled the plug on this fight straight away as soon as they found out about it. So, you know, that shows that, you know, people are learning from mistakes.
When it was Joshua against White, we were saying this is D-Day for Anthony Joshua. This could be career-ending. I take it if he loses to this fella, it really would be career-ending.
Oh, absolutely. You know, where do you go if you lose to, you know, a 39-year-old guy who, in his fight before his last fight, which was a low-key fight, he got absolutely flattened by Deontay Wilder. So, you know, you've got to ask yourself, where do you go? But Joshua wanted to keep the fight. I think Eddie Hearn gave him the option to, you know, postpone the fight and maybe get it on later on, maybe in October time or something like that. But he said, no, listen, I've trained 12 weeks hard. I need a fight. I want a fight. And Helenius stepped in and saved the show. So, look, I'm looking forward to it. I think that with what's happened, I think they've done a good job.
Okay, fair play. So you got in front of AJ yesterday and you put it to him. Did he feel let down by White's test failure?
No, not me personally. The reason is, Spence, is because it's becoming like a norm in boxing to a degree. It's not the first time it's happened to me either. But the good thing is the show still goes ahead, and that was a big part of like why I still wanted to fight. Leg replacements aren't good, in my opinion. I've experienced 2 before. I've experienced one with Pulev and Carlos Takam and Miller and Rui. Not that great, but it would have been a disappointment if the show didn't go ahead.
Absolutely. Listen, I know you've been working hard for the last 12 weeks out there with Derek James. You have more time to spend together, more time for Derek to implement the stuff that he's showing you, and we're going to see that on Saturday night. But, you know, I want to talk about your mindset going into that, Josh, because like you said there, and you touched on that, you know, with the Baby Miller situation and Andy Ruiz going in, how do you, like, change your mindset from one style, Dillian White, short, rolling his shoulders, now you're boxing a tall, upright, rangy guy? I know you've sparred Helenius, but how do you change your mindset?
Yeah, I just had to flip the coin. That's why I couldn't get too involved emotionally in the situation, because I was like, we're gonna fight. I just gotta flip the coin and focus on Helenia. So I just have to vision what I'm gonna do in my mind. Like, I watched him. We've done our film study, but it's not cemented in my mind yet. That's gonna take me another couple of days before I start like really understanding these patterns. But at the end of the day, look, like a computer, I know what I've got to do. Once I switch on, it's a fight at the end of the day. So I just got to do my job.
Well, listen, you're a former champion looking to become champion again.
Yeah.
Champions have got that adaptability.
That's what I need.
What they do. You've done it as an amateur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? World silver, Olympic gold. You don't win that by not being able to adapt.
Because you're fighting different styles, different guys day in, day out. And I said, like, if I go in there with a mindset, like, don't matter who it is tonight, no matter what they look like, how tall or small they are, I just got to win. I'll find a way.
Sure. I mean, you wanted this show still to go on. You know, like Robert Alanius boxed last Saturday. He was in the dressing room, gets the phone call 5 minutes after his fight with this opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua. I mean, that's a massive phone call for him.
I think it's great. It reminds me of like the old school fighters. The old school fighters, like, they used to keep busy and stay active and just rolling themselves out fight after fight. Imagine I was like that. Like, I was a fighter Saturday, then like 2 weeks later I was out again at the O2 fighting someone else. It'll be unbelievable, I think. But you know, I want to go. You know, I want to go to Dubai, put my feet up for a couple of years. Like, that's the reality of the situation of modern day fighters. We want to enjoy our hard work, but I think Helenius is treating his career like a throwback fighter.
Oh, interesting point from AJ at the end there. Spencer, you were in front of him. What do you think? It doesn't seem to have any idea of an agenda in his mind. We have an agenda against him, or Talksport has an agenda. It's all that nonsense.
No, listen. I asked him that question. Do you have do you think there's an agenda against you?
All right.
Do you have an agenda?
Well, hang on. He actually answered that straight, because you said to him, an agenda or not. What do you think, AJ?
With me, I'm confrontational. I'm not confrontational. Yeah. But I feel I didn't say to you guys, this is who this person is, and that's who that person is, and Talksport do this and this. I just asked you, and I wanted your opinion, and that's why I just felt like it's good to have an open conversation about a situation. So I felt a certain way, and I just wanted to ask you, do you feel that way? Do you feel that there is an agenda? Like, I ain't my back up against the wall, but I feel it's nice to have open conversation so we can just air out our laundry and move forward. And look, we're here talking, having a good laugh. You know, but I don't hold grudges against anyone at Talksport. It's just nice to have
you should feed off that. You know that. But everyone's got an opinion, and they'll say whatever they want to say. And like, for me personally, as an ex-fighter, I go, you know what? I'll feed off that. I'll feed off that. I love that challenge. I love that challenge.
Prove them wrong.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Prove them wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I'm not someone that only needs to hear the good stuff. I'm happy to hear the bad stuff. What I like is an open conversation about it. Like, sometimes I feel like, as you said, like, the marker's put in the sand, and it's like judgment day. Yeah. So no, let me have a chance to explain myself as well and give you my point of view.
Well, at one stage you were saying, oh, it's an attack on my name, but he's backtracked a bit now.
Well, I think I was explaining to him that exactly what it was and where it was. You know, I said to him, you just got to prove yourself, feed off that. You know, if people are, giving you criticism, a lot of people are quick to criticise and say that he's finished and he's washed up, and it's not just us in the media. There's other people as well. That you put in a couple of bad performances and all of a sudden you're finished. I said, well, feed off that. Go and prove them wrong. Yeah. That's where you should get your energy from. Yeah. I think he accepts that, and he said, listen, there's no agenda with Talksport. And it is what it is. Everybody's got an opinion, and that's it. Let's just move on with it. So listen, it was good. It was really good. I thought the interview was good. I thought Anthony Joshua was in good spirits. He was in a good place. Yeah. So yeah.
Have you ever thought of an alternative career as a life coach? If I'm struggling, I might come and see you.
That's your advice.
We're gonna have a chat afterwards.
Yeah. The Perez de Quelia of boxing. Let's go to the UN now. Spencer Oliver's on his feet. No, very good, Spencer. The weigh-in tomorrow, and we will be there. I'm hopeful Lord Jordan might even join me. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll be at the weigh-in tomorrow for Joshua Helenius. Looking forward to that. Good job, Spence. 12:15.
White and Jordan on Talksport.